Sorry, I just told you, Murphy.
Now I understand California has water problems. All the water goes.
It says Murphy on the front. Just giving, I'm giving you guys the correct info. Okay. As we're walking, we're coming up on the music center. It says New Schoenberg Hall. Schoenberg has music, musicology, ethnomusicology. They do have recitals. Like most departments, they don't like to share information with each other. So you actually have to walk in and look in their lobby to see if they're having a recital that night, or go to their website. There's so many departments on campus that it's hard for them to all put out the information. If you go to UCLA Happening on the main page, if they've submitted it, it'll be on there. If there's a lecture in another department that you're interested in. But usually you kind of have to search it out for yourself. They do recitals here. Faculty and grad students will do recitals, music recitals in Schoenberg. That's the humanities building. That's English, Comp Lit. Slavic languages, Near Eastern languages and cultures is in humanities. Most of it is taken up with English and Comp Lit. Yes. So we're scurrying this way.
I would want to go.
Now, if you haven't found Murphy Hall yet,
Actually, I want to
you're going to soon. Because Murphy Hall is administration, it's where grad division is located. If you are like me, you're probably going to apply for some grants or fellowships during your time here. They'll want to see transcripts, they'll want to have proof of enrollment. This is where you visit Murphy Hall. It's also where you pay tuition, if you've been awarded a fellowship, if you have any issues with enrollment, registrar, it's in Murphy Hall. They're generally pretty good about dealing with your issue right away, especially if you're standing right in front of them. If you call them up, you might, let's talk to a work study that's 18 years old and has just started. You might be a little confused if you're like, why isn't my fellowship posting?
I don't know if you ever seen it.
Yeah, and they'll put you on hold for 10 minutes.
I read it.
But it's easy to walk over here and just have them and bug them. Over in this corner, it's a red, sort of looks like a really bad lodge. It's like Camp Snoopy. That is the faculty center. They keep wanting to renovate it. I don't know why they haven't. But faculty center sometimes has lectures there, visiting faculty. Usually us plebeian people are not allowed over there. They check to see if you're a member of the faculty center. But sometimes there's open things that are some famous lectures. Supposedly the new conference center is going to replace that for such functions. This building on the corner is Dodd Hall, that's art history. Behind it is the law building, or school of law actually, which is the law building. School of law is also, just like the medical school, is on its own sort of system.
We're talking about San Francisco. How much is it?
On the other side of Dawn here is another student center. There's a sandwich place in there. Slightly better sandwiches than you had today, but very similar. than you had today. There's also a rice teriyaki chicken place and a decent coffee place. It closes early, but it's one of the rare places on campus that serves breakfast. Their breakfasts are good. They're toasted, actually. Really can't screw that up. They've tried. But, so there's also a mini mart downstairs. It's just a small version of the student center, a satellite version. Architecture, urban design. This is called Dickinson Plaza. That's Dickinson North. This is Dickinson South. Humanities graduations that they separate out from, say, the sciences graduations are usually right here. Haynes Hall right here on the corner. That's anthropology, sociology, Afro-American studies, and various research centers. Once again, this is humanities with English complex. Now, of the two libraries that are on campus, the main library, this is PAL Library. It's primarily undergraduate. By that, I mean everybody in there is undergrad. It's very loud. If you want to just hang out with very young people talking about how they drank way too much, now they need to study. I'm not saying that all the undergrads are like that. They're very good. But it's a very loud, as far as libraries go, it's very packed and very loud. Also, the books are not, they only circulate for a week. It is open 24 hours most of the time. They're usually open until 2 in the morning. They close and they reopen at 4, something like that. You do need your Bruin card after 8 to get in. But I don't know any grad students that actually use it outside of, there's a print center in there, so if you need to print up a bunch of stuff really quick. But it's kind of loud. It's crawling with undergrads. The grads research library that we'll see in a second is more where you would all hang out. So we're going to go this way. These are the 2 of the 4 original buildings on campus from 1919, Powell Library and Royce Hall. Royce Hall is probably the most famous building here on campus, also been seen in several commercials and films and stuff like that. It's designed after a monastery in Milan. Inside there's a 2,000-seat auditorium. This is where, when President Clinton came, when his wife came, Hillary, when other famous lecturers come, this is where they speak. There's also classrooms on the sides of it. Sometimes there's performances. I went and saw They Might Be Giants here last year. They come every year now, it seems like. For only $15, put on a great show. And in Royce Hall here, in the front, always very nice. The architecture of PAL's very beautiful too. If you see the second floor windows, it's very beautiful inside if you get a chance just to go in there. Actually, before the undergrads take it over.